It'll be Justin Madden against Salmon. Both about 6'9". Knocked out by Justin Madden. There we see Banfield grab, couldn't get through the pack. Another scrimmage. Finally it comes out now to Elshaw. That's a high kick back towards the goals. Coming out to meet it now is Glasgow. Didn't go in that time and missed the ball, and finally it's thrown out now again. Marlin was grabbed as he tries to get clear. That'll be a ball up for sure. Well tackled that time by Banfield. Ball up in the forward pocket position for Reston. They trail by a goal. It's only about 30 metres out from their goal position. Oh, free kick to Salmon. Got one over his shoulder against big Justin Madden. So the big full forward's got a chance of kicking goal number 2. And he's sitting on top of the league goal kicking list at the moment with 44 goals. Well, knowledge of information here as the ball is ready to be fired at the goals. Like I've got Paul, our statistician, sitting next to me. The kick now by Salmon. There's the kick on its way. Now that's a beautiful goal. So scores are dead level, and there's no doubt about the big fella, and very rarely misses them. 2 goals, 5-17 apiece.
So 1 mark and 1 free kick to Paul Salmon, resulting in 2 goals. Not a bad effort. You can see the height difference there. Him over Jeff Southby. And Southby, of course, though, in great form at the moment. He was one of Carlton's best players in their record loss to Hawthorn last week. Certainly put in well and having a great season so far, Jeff.
Commercial vehicles.
From Windy Hill, it's 17 points the difference as we go into the second quarter. Umpire Peter Cameron to bounce the ball. 35 Placer, 18 in favour of the Blues. Danaher overruns the ball. Today playing game number 150. Picked up by Hunter. Hunter towards left half forward. Carey. Oh, some good soccer tactics there. Bahaja, one of Essendon's better players in the first quarter. Out it comes to Elshaw. Johnston flies, but he's not tall enough to beat Madden. Dick Simon gets a 15-metre penalty.
Well, that'll suit Carlton because it'll give them a chance now to get down there and pick up Honeybuns going down there to help Southby with Ralph. See the 2 of them on him down there as they go for the big kick, Pete.
Elshaw's kick doesn't get the distance he would have desired. It's a real... No, he's played a mark. Hunter onto Southby. Short kick around the flank. Meldrum. Carey goes down. Picked up by Watson. Only kick number 2. Watson to Vanderhaar. Beautiful delivery. Malin gives away a stupid 15-metre penalty.
Well, it was, Pete, because he hardly touched him. There was a silly free kick by Malin, and it's given Vanderhaar a chance to score a goal here now.
There was no sense in that at all. He had the mark. Vanderhaar puts it through for full points. Well, Phil Malin, I dare say the runner will be coming out to have a few words to him. The coach, 3-6 to 5-5 on Sevens Big League from Windy Hill.
I don't think it means a thing, the coach coming out. Malin would know that he's done the wrong thing. You watch, it's only a timid bump. Look, probably wouldn't knock a basketball player over.
Still, it shouldn't have happened, Lou. It made the difference between Vanderhaar getting a certain goal and one that maybe just would have got the distance. 11 points the difference at the 2-minute mark of the second quarter.
And it's Baker driving it down there to Danaher over to Bahaja. He's on his own down there. Oh, ducks his head. Montgomery grabs him and the umpire said it'll be holding the ball. A good decision by the umpire. Short pass, and Ashman's got the mark out there at half-back for Carlton. 11 points the difference in favour of Carlton. There's Watson, missed that one, and that's his tag with the ball now, Austin. I think Watson's had 2 touches up to this stage of the match. There's Malin now trying to make amends for that mistake. Looking there for Ralph. Ralph grabs the ball, gets away from Duckworth. Beautiful play, and a shot at goal, but he's off target and through for 1 point. By golly, that was nice play on the part of Ralph that time.
He turned on a threepenny bit, didn't he?
The 2 number 22s, but Ralph looking pretty good at the moment. He's already kicked 1 goal. Could have easily had 3 on the board. Ball back into play again. All got under that one. Umpire will ball this up for sure on that half-back line for Essendon. It's 12 points the difference in favour of Carlton. Into this quarter, just over the 3-minute mark. Knocked out by Madden. He's getting a better go now over to Fowles. That was a beautiful knockout. Bowles' kick is a long one. Down there looking for Bahajar. It's not a good one. Picked up by Hawker. Kicks have been scarce for him so far. And a beautiful pass, and Salmon got away from Southby. And the big full forward Sockey's got a chance to kick goal number 3 from about 40 metres out, directly in front. Now you watch the style of this fellow. He's a bit like Peter Hudson used to be in the old days. Well crouched down with his head right over the ball. Now he won't take his eyes off the ball once he sights them up. There's the kick on its way. There's no worries about that one. It's another goal to Salmon and Essendon. 3 goals to Salmon, and it's Essendon 4 goals, 6:30 to Carlton 5, 6:36.
Yes, good goal by Paul Salmon. As Lou said, he takes plenty of time in aiming them. A la Peter Hudson. Well, why not follow the champs? Great goal by the Fish. 6'11" of him. 6 points the difference now at Windy Hill in our match of the day. 4-6 plays 5-6. Honeybun has done some useful work in the ruck. Well, he did a lot of that in the first quarter. Madden doing well so far in the second. That's a line ball. Finally won by Madden.
Oh.
Dool lost his headband. Out to Glascott. Glascott's kick up to half forward. McClure flies with Meldrum. Down it comes to Buckley. Free kick, another one going to Essendon. He's at centre half back, Walsh. Out towards right centre wing. Danaher, Donnell, tackled by Dool. He's found the headband again. Ashman. Hurried hand pass to Hunter. Must be very slippery over there.
Oh, Ashman's down. He got one on the head. Not too good at the moment.
Despite the fact that he has got the head guard on. So Hunter takes the free kick. He's gone for a pass. Oh, that could be in the back to Austin.
Well, that's a sign of frustration on the part of Watson. He's been well tagged by Austin.
And I think Watson's only got 2 kicks so far in the match. Curly Austin, great defender. Madden has it knocked away from him. Johnston overruns the ball. Essendon play a grab when not in possession, but the free kick has already been paid Essendon's way. It'll go to Duckworth. Duckworth at right half-back flank gets a 15-metre penalty. The Folds it is now. In towards centre field. Dool in front. Danaher behind. Dool takes the mark. A flying doormat. Maybe his last year at Carlton. Knocked away from Ralph. Buckley, well shepherded. Buckley's left footer, close but not close enough. In fact, it rolls out of bounds. And so a boundary throw-in will take place at the 6-minute mark. Right forward pocket, 6 points the difference.
6 points the difference into this quarter, the second. And it's out of bounds in that forward pocket position for Carl.
Ashman coming off, Lou.
Knocked out by Madden, pushed away again by Fowles, picked up now by Bahajar. Oh, that's a shocking kick. He ran back into trouble. Then Marlon fumbles, but gets a beautiful hand pass coming over to Austin, but he's thrown it. And there'll be a free kick. Oh, Ashman coming off the ground. That's bad luck. And Robertson to take his place. Well, Ashman's been plagued with injury this year. Great play on a sad loss to Carlton for the day's match. There's a pass. It's a shocker. But there's a go now for Banfield. A hand pass to Bahajar was too strong, but the umpires found a free kick to Banfield. He got one in the back. This fellow looks a likely colt too. He's had about 5 touches up to this stage of the match. There's a hand pass over to Carey. A long kick out there looking for Salmon. Salmon and Durley. No, it's Danaher. Sorry about that, but they actually thought he was looking for Salmon. But it's Danaher with the mark. And this is going to be the big problem for the Blues today, watching these 2 guys, because this fella can mark like nobody's business too. Playing game 150 today, Terry Danaher from about 50 metres out. There's the kick. It's a long one. But the Bomber skipper's up target and through for 1 point. So at the 7.5-minute mark, it's 4-7-31. Essendon to Carlton 5-6-36. Ball back into play by Southby, out to half back. Danaher couldn't hold that one. Back it goes to Vanderhaar between his legs. It's Carey spinning out of the pack. There's a lucky kick coming out now to Elshaw. It bounces right. He has a snap at goal. He may be a... Oh, there's Salmon. Marked it. How about that for a mark?
Free kick downfield.
Oh, I'd still play the mark. I wouldn't know about the free kick. What a mark that was by Salmon. Oh, Southby was hanging on like grim death there. There's no doubt about this fella when he's flying. He certainly captures the imagination of the public here, Pete, doesn't he?
We'll put it down as a mark anyway, Lou, but it was a free kick downfield.
I know it was down the field, you're right.
It would have gone to the same player in any case, so it matters little. except to the statisticians. Salmon from 11 metres out puts through his 4th goal. And the scoreboard, seven's big lead, 5-7 to 5-6. The Bombers lead by a point.
Now what's got to happen here now? They've got to get rid of Southby away from Salmon. See how long they take to make that move, because he'll slaughter him before the day's out.
Well, the Fish certainly very much in control at the moment. Here it is again. Now watch the free kick. There. And here's the mark. Great grab, wasn't it?
Kelly.
Against Montgomery, that free kick downfield. But as I said, of academic interest only, because the Fish have taken the mark. 4 goals to him. And Salmon certainly the best forward on the ground at the moment insofar as results concerned. He's got 4 goals and playing a great game in front of the big sticks. 1 point the difference in favour of the Bombers. 37 plays 36. A thumping punch away by Madden. Doull tries to intercept it. Picked up by Donnell. Donnell down to full forward. Van der Haar! 5 marks to the Flying Dutchman. And Van der Haar has kicked 1 goal so far. That also resulted from a mark.
The big change has come over this game through Simon Madden dominating the ruck at the centre bounces, Pete. He hardly got a touch the first quarter.
Yes, Honeybun played very well then, didn't he? Van der Haar shot at goal, curls around, looks okay. 2 goals to Paul Van der Haar. And Essendon looking the goods now, whereas Carlton did in the closing stages of the first quarter. It's 6-7-43 to 5-6-36.
Quarter, 10 points the difference, 23 minutes gone.
Out in the full. Watson goes for a short kick. It'll be okay. Marked here by Elshaw. Elshaw's kick is over there towards Salmon. He flies. Got under that one. Plenty of Carlton play. There's a chance for Danaher. He's put it through. I think a goal. Yes, a goal. Goal number 1 to Danaher. And it's only 4 points the difference now. 7 goals, 850 Essendon to Carlton, 86-54.
Bahaja off the ground and Eustace on for Essendon. And young Thompson warming up on the boundary line as well. So maybe Sheedy's going to swing a double change as Danaher puts through his first goal for the day, and a badly needed one for the Bombers to bring them to within 4 points. 43 Banfield off, so the double change is affected, and coming on is, as I suggested, Thompson. Now we've lost the ball, have we? There it is. Goal kickers so far, gives us a chance to run through them. For Essendon, Salmon has 4. 1 to Danaher, 2 to Van der Haar, and for Carlton, 2 to Ralph and singles to Johnston, Blackwell, Malin, Meldrum, Robertson and Justin Madden. It was 17 points in favour of Carlton at quarter time, and the difference at the moment 54-50 in favour of the Blues after Essendon held a good lead early on. 4 points the difference. 7's big league from Windy Hill at our match of the day. We're 1 minute away from time on. The 2 brothers do battle again, won by Justin Madden. Essendon looking for a free kick, and Timmy Watson will get it just short of centre field. And the kick number 4 to Watson today. Watson out towards left half forward. Van der Haar knocked away at the last minute by Malin. Madden to Malin. Finally Van der Haar, well caught by Meldrum. Watson from the point of the square, a little chip shot straight into the arms of Bruce Doull, who'll get the mark and or free kick. And a 15-metre penalty against the Essendon captain. Doull from centre half back, doesn't take the 15 metres, looks for Madden, chipping in beautifully Elshaw. Wasn't a good pass though. Elshaw, long kick. Southby. He'll get the mark and or free kick. Gives it to English. In the square, almost pinned by Eustace. Bounce favours Danaher. Lobs it high for Van der Haar. Knocked away by Baker. Down goes Salmon. Umpire Kevin Smith has decided on a bounce about 30 metres out from goal. 54-50, and we're just 15 seconds into time on. Been a crackerjack game so far. Won by Salmon. Down to Buckley. Threads his way through the pack. Back towards centre field. Knocked away from Walsh. Donnell caught beautifully. Play on is the call. Picked up by Hunter. Hunter a short left footer out towards the left half forward flank. Robertson beautifully done. He's kicked 1 goal already. Gets a favourable bounce. A long shot in towards the goal. It could bounce. No, touch through right on the line. 1 point. And in time on, Seven's big league, 5 points the difference, sees Carlton in the lead.
Just on the 26-minute mark. That was good play on the part of Bradbury that time. As they go now for Fowles to drive it well out there. Oh, that's nearly a mark to Justin Madden, but the umpire didn't play it. Scooting through the pack nice at that time was Donnell. A long hand pass coming out to Elshaw. Elshaw's kick is over the half-forward line, but there's an easy mark taken there by Perovic. So it's 5 points the difference in favour of the Blues. A very even game indeed. Oh, they all missed that. It could be a free kick. It'll go against Justin Madden. Not too happy about it. It'll go to Carey for interference. Doesn't waste any time. He's going back now. He's going to scoot around while the umpire was arguing, while Madden was arguing with the umpire. He's out there on the centre wing position. The ball booted up there towards Justin Madden. Perovic at the back. Vanderhaar comes over the top. A hurried kick by Baker. English comes in. Can't pick it up. He's got it now, but he runs into trouble. A hand pass out. Salmon went down. There's a go for Wood, but he's tackled. Finally, it goes back now to Eustace. A shot at goal. Coming at the back that time is Hawker, but English is too strong and takes a very safe mark in defence. A hand pass to Southby could be dangerous, but it bounces okay for the Carlton full-back. Goes for a short pass, but it's a bad one, and a mark here to foul. So the Bombers ready to go back into attack again as they trail by 5 points. The ball over the half-forward line. Oh, there's Salmon over the top of the pack. Meldrum with a hand pass coming out to Mail and back to English. Over it goes to Glasgow down there on the back pocket position. Gets it out towards the wing, and nearly a mark to Donnell, but Hunter won't give up. He finally gets the ball out to Robertson, and Johnson, who's been pretty quiet so far, sends the ball down there to McConville. Couldn't hold the mark. Down goal, then nearly a free kick to Warren Ralph, but it's finally pushed out by Duckworth over there to Carey, and the Bombers get the ball away from the dangers. Oh, that's a bad hand pass. Down goes Hunter as the ball is kicked on by Carey again. A bit of fancy dancing as the ball finally comes out to Duckworth. A long kick up there looking for Salmon. Salmon getting to possession. Got it. He's got it. He's got it. And how they ever moved him out of this position to put him in the ruck, I don't know. It is amazing when you come to think of it. He's kicked 4 goals, Peter.
Yes, and it's not even half time yet.
Oh, he gave Southby a bit of a nudge, but that gave him a better position. Justin Madden coming off the ground. Used to play here at Aston. They're giving him a bit of a go here, the crowd too. Going for goal number 5, Paul Salmon. There's the kick.
Goal umpire doesn't
know about that one. That's a goal. So the Bombers have hit the front. It's Essendon. 8 goals, 8.56 to Carlton. 8 goals, 7.55.
There's only 1 point into it at half-time, but let's go to the third quarter now, 7 minutes in.
Well, there's not much that McClure could have done then, just the same.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Came a bit late on the scene, and of course the Aston crowd not too happy about it. Short pass. But when you're going flat out, there's nearly interference. That'll be a free kick now to Fowles.
That was silly, that.
Well, there's nothing much that McClure could have done about it. When you're going flat out, you don't pull up, Pete, you just go at it. We see that Buckley may have hurt himself. We've got a chance now for the Bombers to hit the front. Buckley still limping. Kind of winded. I don't know if it's his leg or hamstring, is it? It looks as though it could be a hamstring. There's the kick coming up now. And that's a goal by Fowles. Goal number 1. And the Bombers have hit the front. They're 9 goals, 8.62 to Carlton. 8 goals, 8.55.
Jimmy Buckley being carried from the ground. That's bad luck for Carlton. He started off in great form today, so they've lost 2 of their prime movers. Rod Ashman with a head injury, and Jimmy Buckley, it would appear, with a hamstring or something similar, maybe a knee or whatever, but the trainer's taking no chances, and Buckley obviously in a lot of pain as he leaves Windy Hill.
7 points the difference. Ball knocked out by Honeybum, but he fumbles. Hawker goes over the top of the pack, and the umpire will ball it up. We're just over the 8-minute mark of this third quarter. Buckley going off the ground. That's bad luck. They've lost their 2-star small men. Honeybun again. Ball punched back by Watson. Back there towards centre half forward. Oh, Bahajar was grabbed. Goes after it again. Gets a hand pass out back to Hawker. Hawker's in a bit of trouble. A hand pass coming over to Simon Madden. A long kick up there towards the goals. But it beats them all. Nearly bounced through for a goal, but it's through for a point to make the difference. 8 points in front of Essendon.
Wouldn't be surprised if
7 points. I think that must be the wrong score up. What have I got?
63 to 56 it is.
Oh, it's 7 points.
Ball back into play now to centre wing. Yes, good mark to Merritt. Essendon have everything in their favour at the moment. Carlton with both interchange players on. Madden, Bahaja's hand pass into the open spaces. McConville gets there first. In trouble, tries to find English, couldn't. Doull backs him up, in goes Salmon. And the ball up will take place. Bounce down about 25 metres out from the Essendon goal, and Essendon really looking the goods at the moment as Bahaja limps off the ground. The attrition rate is high. Honeybun knocked away by Vanderhaar. English to Glasgow. The balk around Banfield. He was legged. He'll take the free kick for that offence. Glasgow at left half back. Up to Robertson. Can't take the mark. Got underneath it. Picked up by Gary Foles. That is a mile in the air. Montgomery can't take the mark. Down goes Hawker. Haven't seen much of him today. Holding the ball. No attempt to get rid of it. And I must admit I'm in favour of free kicks like that, Lou, because too many players these days dive on the ball and expect the ball up. Only 5 kicks to Hawker.
Johnson.
I don't think Hawker's had any more, has he? Elshaw at right centre wing. Salmon! And the Essendon crowd delirious.
Golly, he's good when it's delivered properly. He's in front. They've got no hope of getting over the top of him, Pete, have they?
Usually a 1 grab 2 at the mark. Paul Salmon already with 5 goals to his credit. Taking plenty of time as usual. He's only about 20 metres out from goal. The angle is very slight. Nothing to worry about there. 3.5 yards between each post. 6 goals to Paul Salmon. And as I said before, I wouldn't be surprised if Essendon went right on with it this quarter. 10-9-69 to 8-8-56.
It'll be interesting to see whether their coach puts him in the ruck now.
And we're still in the third quarter, and we pick up play this time at the 22-minute mark of the term.
Finally goes back there towards centre half forward for Essendon. Vanderhaar in front, and that's a great mark. And that's mark number 9 of him today, so he's played a great game at centre half forward. Salmon leading, but he decides to go for the long kick. And look at this one, it's a magnificent kick, but it's off target and through for 1 point. So the difference now is 22 points. 11-13-79. Essendon to Carlton 8-9-57. Just over the 23-minute mark. So the Blues badly needing a goal before the end of this quarter. As you can imagine, Essendon this last quarter, Pete, they're going to run riot here, I should imagine. This big crowd behind them.
I'm surprised that Carlton have pegged them back just a little now. They started off in great fettle this quarter.
Waiting on McClure, playing at fullback. Southby had to be shifted because Salmon had kicked 6 goals against him. Perovic goes the big punch. That saves a penalty kick, and that will be a throw in about. Still a danger point for Carlton. It's well into the Essendon attacking zone. Coming back on the ground is Terry Danaher. The ball knocked back again. There we see Robertson try to force his way through the pack. And once again, the umpire will ball it up. Still about 50 metres out from the Essendon goal.
And Carlton have done very little attacking this quarter.
Baker off the ground for Essendon.
Knocked down by Honeybun. Montgomery close to the boundary line. No one to give it to. Out of bounds again. About 4 or 5 metres further around the line. Another throw-in to take place in front of the packed Essendon grandstand. 30,000 approximate attendance here today. You can't fit too many more here. Knocked away by Doull. Could be out of bounds again. Yes, it will be. No one making any headway at all, although it's probably a few more metres around the line. Honeybun contesting with Terry Danaher on that occasion. Mayland went without the ball. Danaher fires out the hand pass to Wood. Wood back to Vanderhaar. Vanderhaar wobbles it towards full forward. Salmon has to go defensively. McConville almost tripped up. To Perovic. Perovic's kick is a poor one. Madden goes through like a steam train. Out to Watson. Watson to Elshaw. Kick number 19. Can he go with it? A long shot by the former Demon is through for 4 points. Great goal, Tony Elshaw. Set up for him by Simon Madden initially. 12-13, 85 to 8-9, 57.
Quite a great game today, Elshaw. Peter is their best small man. He scouted around well and taking those hand passes going by. Watch that again. Madden over to Watson and Elshaw scouting out, as I said before. And that's a fine left foot shot for goal.
We're playing time on now in the third quarter. 25.5 minutes have gone, and Essendon leading 85 to 57. Could be a match-winning lead. Watson tries to steamroll his way forward, not successful. Banfield caught. Too high, says the umpire, the tackle. He's gone for a hand pass. Danaher out to right half forward. Not Banfield, but Bradbury, picked up by English. McConville can't make any headway at all. Umpire Peter Cameron will decide on a bounce, and that bounce will take place about 25 metres out from goal. 32 points the difference. A minute into time on third quarter. Banfield had it and then lost it and regained it. Out to McConville. The hand pass comes. McConville from centre half back, short to centre wing. Mark taken by Madden.
Madden playing pretty well as far as the marking's concerned. Not so hot in the ruck as the ball finally comes back there to Eustace, trying to do a bit of fancy stuff. He's pretty successful at it. A long shot for goal. How about that? Oh, what a goal! Goal number one. They're kicking them from everywhere at the moment. Essendon 13-13-91 to Carlton 8 goals 9-57.
Carlton getting off to a great start, leading by 17 points at the first change, but Essendon by a point at half-time, and they ran away to lead by 34 at the final change and finally ran out winners by 47 points. The main goal kickers for Essendon, the Fish, Paul Salmon, got 7, and for Carlton, their main goal kicker was Warren Ralph, and he finished up with 2 goals. Rod Ashman has a suspected fractured cheekbone. In the statistics department, Essendon 16 more kicks, they had 10 more frees and 40 more handballs.